welcome to Shrestha Academy, a step towards the success. So dear students, in this video we are going to solve the exercise 2.1 of NCERT book. Okay, so it is the first exercise of polynomial chapter of class 10th mathematics subject. Okay, so dear students, before solving this exercise you must know the basic concept of polynomial. Okay, so what is the polynomial and what are the different terms associated with polynomial, okay, including the types of polynomial, value of a polynomial, as well as the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so इनसे related मैंने एक अलग से वीडियो बना रखा है. So dear students, I suggest please refer that video for the better understanding of this topic. Okay, so link मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दूंगा, प्लीज आप वहां से उसे आप देख सकते हैं. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को एंड लेट्स सी हाउ कैन वी सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस एक्सरसाइज. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सिंस this exercise is related with the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, so you must know what is the meaning of zero of the polynomial. Okay, so first of all I am going to explain what is the meaning of zero or zeros of the polynomials. Okay students, the zero of any polynomial is that value of variable for which the polynomial value becomes zero. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? Okay, इसे हम एक easy term में समझते हैं. So dear students, किसी भी polynomial की जो zero होती है वो वेरिएबल की वो वैल्यू होती है जिसे हम पॉलिनोमियल में रखने के बाद हमें उसकी वैल्यू जीरो मिलती है. ओके, सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ जीरो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस एग्जांपल्स. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स सॉल्व द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जीरो. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, यहां पे मैंने जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन लिया है इट इज ऑफ लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल? सो लीनियर पॉलिनोमियल वो पॉलिनोमियल होती है जिसकी डिग्री 1 होती है. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हियर द डिग्री of this polynomial means here the highest power of this polynomial is 1, so that's why it is called the linear polynomial. Okay students, let's find the zero of this polynomial. Okay, so here the polynomial px, it is given as 3x minus 15. Okay, so to find the zero of this polynomial, okay, the first step will be you equate px to 0. ओके, सबसे पहले आप जो भी पॉलिनोमियल दिया है उसको हम जीरो से इक्वेट कर देंगे. ओके, व्हाई वी आर डूइंग दिस? टू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ वेरिएबल. ओके, सो लेट्स सॉल्व दिस. सो इन प्लेस ऑफ px we will write 3x minus 15. Okay, now it is equal to 0. So now we can simplify it. So we can write 3x is equal to 15, transferring 15 to the right side. Okay, so again we can solve it. So here we will have x is equal to 15 upon 3. So here we are having finally x is equal to 5. Okay, so after equating px to 0 we are getting the variable value x is equal to 5. So dear students, so this value, in fact here x is equal to 5 is the zero of this polynomial. Okay, so why we are calling it zero of the polynomial? So let's put this value in the polynomial. Okay, so here when we will put x is equal to 5 in this polynomial, then we will have p5. So we will have p5 is equal to, in place of x we are writing 5. So here after simplifying we will have 15 minus 15, that is 0. So here p5 is equal to 0. It means after putting x is equal to 5 in the polynomial we are having polynomial value 0. So as I told dear students, भी पॉलिनोमियल की जो जीरो वेरिएबल की वो वैल्यू होती है जिसे पॉलिनोमियल में रखने के बाद उसकी वैल्यू जीरो हो जाती है. ओके, सो हियर वी कैन से x is equal to 5 is the zero of this polynomial. Okay, so this is all about the linear polynomial. Okay, so in the similar way we can find the zero of this quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here how can we find the zero? Since it is a quadratic polynomial, means the degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay, the highest power or degree of this polynomial is 2. That's why we are calling it is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so here dear student, to find the zeros of this polynomial we have to use the middle term split method. Okay, so after applying the middle term split method, we can easily find the zeros of this polynomial. Okay, so let's do it. So dear students, so first of all what we will do, we will equate px to 0. Okay, so after this we will have x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, so here middle term is x, so we will split this term. So we will have x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. So I hope dear students you know the middle term split method very well. Okay, so अगर फिर भी आपको अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम हो, so इससे रिलेटेड भी मैंने एक वीडियोस बना रखा है, so you can refer that video. लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे दूंगा. Okay, so now let's simplify again. So after this what we will take? We will take x common, so we will have x plus 3 here inside the bracket, and here we will take minus 2 common. So again inside the bracket we will have x plus 3. So finally dear students, we are having x plus 3 and x minus 2 as a factor. Okay, so here just equate x plus 3 is equal to 0 as well as x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we will have x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 2. So dear students, here we are having two values of x. X is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 2. Okay, so here the zeros of the given quadratic polynomial is x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to 2. Okay, so dear students, we know that the degree of the polynomial decides how many zeros we will have. Okay, so if the degree of polynomial is 1, we will have 1 0. If the degree of polynomial is 2, we will have 2 0. If the degree of polynomial is 3, then we will have 3 zeros and so on. So I hope dear students आपको जीरो का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो क्लियर हो गया होगा. ओके, अगेन आई एम टेलिंग, किसी भी पॉलिनोमियल की जो जीरो होती है वो वेरिएबल की वो वैल्यू होती है जिसे हम पॉलिनोमियल में रखने के बाद हमें उसकी वैल्यू जीरो मिलती है. ओके, सो यू कैन verify. Okay, just put the value of x is equal to minus 3 or x is equal to 2. Okay, so after putting any one of the value, okay, in the given polynomial, the polynomial value becomes 0. Okay, so that's why, okay, here we are not going to verify, you can verify it. Okay, now dear students, we are going to solve the exercise 2.1 of NCERT book. Okay, so let's solve it. Now dear students, let's solve the questions of exercise 2.1. Okay, so here you can see we are having questions in the graphical form. Okay, so first of all let's see what is the question and what we have to do in the question. Okay, so dear students, here we are having a polynomial y is equal to px. Okay, हमें polynomial y is equal to px दिया है और इससे रिलेटेड हमें डिफरेंस ग्राफ दिए हुए हैं. ओके, so what we have to do, we have to find the number of zeros of the given polynomials. Okay, हमें इन पॉलिनोमियल का जो कि ग्राफिकल फॉर्म में दिए हुए हैं, इनका हमें जीरो निकालना है, नंबर ऑफ जीरोस कितने होंगे इन पॉलिनोमियल का। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू आर गिवन अ पॉलिनोमियल इन द मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन फॉर्म, ओके, इन दैट केस इट इज वेरी इजी फॉर यू to find the number of zeros, okay, because by seeing the degree of the polynomial we can directly say the number of zeros of that polynomial, okay। हम किसी भी पॉलिनोमियल जो कि हमें मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म में दिया हो उसका डिग्री बताकर हम ये बता सकते हैं कि उसमें कितने जीरोस होंगे, ओके। बट हियर द क्वेश्चन इज डिफरेंट, वी आर गिवन okay polynomial in the graphical form, then again in this case it is very easy, okay। So first of all dear students, just look at the expression, okay, here y is equal to px given, it means here we are having वेरिएबल x, जो पॉलिनोमियल है वो उसमें आपका वेरिएबल x है, ओके। सो इन दिस कंडीशन we can easily find the number of zeros by just seeing the intersection of the given graph with the x-axis, okay। It means जो भी आपका ग्राफ दिया हुआ है डियर स्टूडेंट्स, उस ग्राफ का हम इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट काउंट करेंगे with the x-axis, okay, so that will be our zeros of the polynomial, okay। So let's start solving, okay। So starting with the first question, so dear student, if you see the first, okay, graph of the question, so here this graph, okay, it does not intersect with the x-axis, okay, here this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, okay, and this is our graph, and you can notice this graph does not intersect the x-axis, okay। It means for this polynomial no zeros are there, it means number of zeros, okay, for this polynomial is zero, means no zero is there, okay। So I think आपको बहुत easily समझ आ गया होगा। Now let's see the second graph of the question, okay। So here you can see this is our graph, okay, and this graph, okay, here intersect the x-axis only once, okay। So ये ग्राफ आपका x एक्सिस को केवल एक बार इंटरसेक्ट करता है या एक बार कट करता है। इट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ जीरोस, हियर नंबर ऑफ जीरोस वी विल हैव 1, ओके। इस ग्राफ के लिए हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ जीरोस 1 होंगे। Similarly, let's see the third graph of the question, okay। So here just see the graph, here this graph intersect this x-axis here, okay, first time, then here second time, and here third time। So here this graph intersect the x-axis, पहली बार यहां पे करेगा, दूसरी बार यहां पे, तीसरी बार यहां पे, okay। We have to see only the intersection with the x-axis only, just keep it in your mind, okay, because the graph also intersect the y-axis, but हमें केवल x intersection point ही देखना है। The number of zeros for this graph it will be 3, okay। So यहाँ पे जो zeros होंगे हमारे 3 होंगे, okay। Solve the fourth graph of the question, okay। So if you see the graph, here this graph intersect the x-axis twice, पहली बार यहाँ पे intersect करेगा और दूसरी बार यहाँ पे करेगा, okay। So the number of zeros will be 2 here, okay। So then let's see the next question, okay। So just see the graph, okay। So here the graph intersect the x-axis, कितनी बार करेगा, first time यहाँ, second time यहाँ, then third time यहाँ and fourth time यहाँ, okay। So dear students, ये जो हमारा ग्राफ है ये x-axis को 4 times या 4 पॉइंट्स पे इंटरसेक्ट करता है। इट मींस the number of zeros will be 4 here, okay। So let's solve the final graph of the question. Okay, so dear student, this question is a little bit different. Okay, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो ग्राफ है वो x एक्सिस को एक बार कट कर रहा है, लेकिन 2 बार ये केवल टच कर रहा है. ओके, सो अगेन हियर वी विल टेक द टचिंग पॉइंट ऑल्सो. ओके, इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि वो आपको इंटरसेक्ट ही करे ग्राफ x एक्सिस को. यहाँ पे वो टच करता हुआ भी निकल जाएगा तो हम उसे कंसीडर करेंगे. ओके, सो हियर it is intersecting, but here the next 2 points it is just touching. Okay, so here total 3 points we are having. It means the number of zeros we will have 3. Okay, so I hope dear students आपको ये जो क्वेश्चन है बहुत अच्छे से क्लियर हो गया होगा. Okay, so only we need to see the intersection point of the graph with the x-axis. Okay, to find the number of zeros. Okay, so dear students, I hope आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. Okay, so please like and share this video and subscribe my channel. Okay, so मिलते हैं next video में. Till then, be happy and take care of yourself. Okay.